today we doing our second workout with my man D there, my man Dave, and we're working on chest and we're working on tricep as well. Okay, so we're just going to run through a few some exercises with you guys, and you know, focus on the technique, breathing, and just enjoying the workout as we go. So I'll explain a few things while we're doing our sets. So normally my sets is like, say, 3 to 4 sets. If I feel quite, you know, if I'm feeling quite good, I kind of extend my sets. Like I do at least about 5 sets, an extra set. So that's just pretty much what I do. So when I do chest, I always start from the top. So I work on the upper part. So I start on incline, and then I work my all the way down to decline. Okay, and that's how I always done my chest workouts. But the 3 workouts that I like the most, if I had to choose out of you know, flat bench or incline press or decline or flies or what have you, the 3 main exercises that I pretty much like to do is incline, decline, and cable flies, or just dumbbell flies. Those are probably the ones I quite like to do. But I'll show you a few different variations when me and my man Dave here do a workout today, and then yeah, we can just take it from there. So before we get started, I normally do, well, I always do dynamic stretching just to try and warm up the body. Okay, so because we're going to do chest and tricep today, so we're just going to warm up the body before we get started on our weights. Okay, so let me show you a few things. Okay, that's pretty much my warm-up really, especially when I've had injuries. I've had shoulder injuries. I've dislocated my wrist and my right shoulder. So when I was a lot younger, I never used to do stretching because I just got changed, went straight to the weights and started pumping. So just my advice to you guys, best to do some dynamic stretching before you start, you know, just to warm up that body, get the blood flowing before you start doing your weights. All right, so again, start from light, slowly increase your weights, and then go 15, 12, 10, and then 6. See how you go. Okay, so let's get started. So with the what do you call it, the chest, I like to use the dumbbells instead of the barbell because I got more control. With the barbell, just, you know, too much isolation when you're doing the barbells, especially when I've got shoulder injuries, because I can adjust my angles, right? And I feel a lot more comfortable when I do dumbbells compared to barbells. So first things first is we're going to do the 90-degree incline bench press. Oh, another thing as well, these are my belts. Okay, so if you want a belt, just go on my website. It's www.ela.co.nz. okay, so I've got a few more left with my belts. So if you're overseas, it's going to be hard to kind of like, you know, it's going to be a little bit more to trying to see my belts over your way. But if you're in Auckland, New Zealand, or Australia, it's fine. Yeah, won't cost as much. But get one of these. They're on special at the moment. I'll do a special deal for you guys if you subscribe, and you know, and put down your details once you comment, and then I'll send you a code, and then I'll give you guys a discount on your Ela belts. Okay. What do you call it? You know, as you get older, you know, got to warm up a little bit more. You know what I mean? So yeah, so let's start our set. So I am going to go with 20 kgs. So we're going to go 15, 12, 10, and then we'll see on the last set. So when you're with the dumbbells, how you kind of, the safest way to do it is when you're bringing the dumbbells towards you, make sure you lift your knee up, right? So lift your knee up. I'm going to show you. So when you're doing the bench press, okay, when you're bringing the dumbbells towards you. So from here, I'm going to start with my right because I'm right-handed. So here, dropping down, up, this way, up. Okay, and inhale, exhale. 1, 2. Then you turn it, bring your knees towards you. There you go. So just in terms of the benches, you know, because sometimes when you go to different gyms, especially when you've got like you know, the adjustments, sometimes it can be different. Like you got 90, a 90 degree, 45 degree, you got 30 degrees, and then you got flat bench, and then you got decline. Sometimes it can vary, so just bear that in mind, eh? So that there, 45. Next one is I'm going to do the flat bench, but I'm going to work on the seated machine. Yeah, so I'm going to go sit on the seated machine. Like I said earlier, my shoulders, so I can adjust with dumbbells and also the seated machines. You can adjust it a little bit, like your angles. So we're going to go sit on the seated machines and get the flat bench going. So when you're working on these type of machines, see how you got your foot placements, right? See how you got your foot placements? A lot of people, when they come onto the bench, they kind of go like this, right? That's not good, right? So use this here, push this down, right? Place your hands on there, and then other foot, place your hands there. There you go. You can place your feet there, or you can place it here. I feel comfortable this way. Right, so when you're sitting on this on the flat bench, try keep your back nice and flat. Okay, lift your chest up, bring that chin down. Okay, go back, inhale, exhale. There you go. 3. See how my elbows slightly comes in a little bit? I don't go out too wide because again I've just got to be cautious with my shoulders. So bring your elbows slightly in. 1, squeeze, inhale, exhale. When you finish on this machine here, okay, so place your feet on there, let go, bring it in, other side, let go. That's it. So we'll use the Smith machine, right? The good thing about the Smith machine, as I said, with injuries, right, I don't use barbells, but Smith machine is quite good, right, because it kind of assists you, it helps you, especially with the load, right? So yeah, you can use that. It's good for me. So when you're on the Smith machine, right, see how you got the safety bars here, right? So I always measure before I add some weights on. So always safety first before you start your set, okay? Because I mean, coming back to injuries, you know, we want to try and avoid injuries as much as we can, you know. So just bear that in mind, eh? Man, I remember when I was in my peak, man, like I would do like at least about three 20s, and then I'll add like a 15 kg on each side. But now, you know, I just have to slowly try and build up my strength. So, you know, try and leave the ego out the door, eh, man? Because, man, once you get injured, it takes ages to recover, you know. So, just bear that in mind, guys. Okay, so I'm going to do some cable flies, right? So when you're measuring your cables, try not to have your cable up this too high, right? Okay, try and go with your height, you know. So just to give you an example, right? for me, it's just right here, right? Just perfect for me, right? And again, you're trying to avoid like trying to pull your shoulders right back, right? Just if you feel that those aches and pains on your shoulders, right? Yeah, don't risk it, man. Just bring it as far as you can and then close it in, okay? I'll show you the safest way to kind of like, you know, with bringing the cables towards you, right? So see, I'm in the stance here, right? I'm in this, my boxing stance, right? So I kind of like, I turn, use my waistline, turn that way, right? So from here, turn that way, hold this one here, okay? And then turn. So from here, turn, grip, okay? So in my boxing stance, the reason why I'm in the stance here, because I feel a lot more stabilized. See the back of my knee, see my knee slightly bent, right? My knee slightly bent, okay? Chest up, right? Open up. From here, keep that chest up, right? Open, then bring them in, close, right? So inhale, exhale. So inhale, exhale. That's one, okay? Two, and again. 3, 4, 5. So that's 15, right? So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring myself into this position here, right? I want to try and work on the man boob. I know a lot of us guys, you know, get rid of that man boob. So what I'm going to get you to do is keep that chest up and push them right down. See how my hands are in this position here? Right, go up, exhale. 1, inhale, exhale. 2, and again. 3, keep going. 4, keep going. 5, 6, 7, squeeze, get that squeeze. 8, and again. 9, last one. 10, okay, so that's 25 reps. And when you finish, same thing, okay? Go there, and then there. Safest way.